loose right now, so it could be removed. It could be used over on your seating space.
I think that'll just be so awesome when you're standing behind there talking about your product. You know, just to have your key differentiators right there, I think is going to be so cool.
For reference,
That right. Oh, yep. That's just part of the wood.
it's just part of the coloration in the plywood.
Yep. Awesome. Any questions on this sampling counter? Okay, awesome. Yep,
It's on the scoop.
over there if you can see it. Yep.
And for reference, Jim, I'm about 5'10", to give you a kind of a scale of people working behind the counter or in front.
Awesome. Okay, so then the back wall here, you can see the large sprouted awesomeness graphic here. And you know, we were a little worried that the pixelation would be weird on the chip. I'm sure Shane was talking to you about that, but you know, we don't really notice it. You know, maybe if you're like standing like really up close, you can see a little bit, but I don't think it affected it at all. So.
Okay, cool.
Yep, and then it continues on the back. Let's shoot to the 12-foot high here. Oops, doesn't help with my fingers over the hole. Okay, so there's the top. We do have some stem lights on the top there.
You know, those lights clamp onto the fabric, Jim. We've placed them kind of where we felt they probably were the most effective. But those are, you could essentially put those anywhere along the top of the fabric. It's actually a small clamp. If you can see that, the white. There is right now for the inline, so which will mostly be hidden by the hoop behind you and the drape behind you. Right. Oh. Just Velcro. Yep. Yeah, we could. In the instructions, then when I write it up, I can request that they drape the cords over to one corner, and then down the side, so that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be great. So you'll put that in the labor instructions here?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome. So, and then this is, you want to talk about the wall here?
Yeah, so for the inline and the closet version of the setup, there's a wall, and we actually made it in two halves so that in this peninsula it would kind of close off the aisle as people walk by out here. So in this case, it's only half the wall. When we go to the full island version, there'd be another half. That would connect. These are cam locks. They're very standard in trade shows, so virtually every labor guy in the country should know how to operate these. And then these small holes are just, we have a pin on the other half of the wall that just locates in this to make sure it's nice and flush and tight.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, and then can you explain how you attached it?
Yeah, as far as the fabric itself, there's a small bracket there at the top that bolts into the top of the wall. And then at the bottom, along the base plate, there's another small L bracket that bolts into the bottom of the wall. And that's what helps secure the wall to the fabric.
Okay.
So for this first show, because it's inline, we're sending half of the wall.
Yep.
And then when you have the island, you'll have an extra.
Yep, there'll be another half, and then the second curved piece would take off back here.
Well,